everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I am showing you 6 of our super simple lunch ideas for the summer. I don't know if you're like me, but summertime rolls around and we just struggle with what to eat for lunch. We have leftovers a lot. Lots of times the kids will just have like yogurt and crackers, just simple snacky stuff. But I really try to look up new recipes and really try to come up with like a healthy, filling lunch so they're not so hungry and snacking in the afternoon. So I'm sharing 6 of those with you. So let's just get right into it. And if the recipe is not online and linked below, I will type it out in the description box so that you have that. So I hope you enjoy our lunch ideas. We call this one chicken nachos. You can take whatever leftover meat you have. It can be pulled pork, it can be ground beef, it can be chicken, and I just do a whole big batch on one pan. So you lay down the chips, and then I'm gonna put the meat all over the chips. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with some taco seasoning. Then I'm going to put cheese all on top, and then I'll do a whole nother layer of chips on top of that. I like to layer it, and that way every chip gets some toppings and some cheese. And then we just do salsa. Sometimes if I have guacamole, we'll do guacamole, but this is a good way to use up leftover meat, and it's a good way to make a little bit of meat stretch for a lot of people. So we will have this for lunch quite often. Here's what it looks like all finished and yummy. And this is one of our favorite lunches. All right, here are the ingredients for the shredded hash brown waffles, I guess they're called, that I'm gonna make the kids for lunch. So it's shredded hash browns, any sort of meat. I have ham today, but you could do bacon, cheese, eggs. I forgot to get the milk out. Milk. And then lots of salt and pepper and really any other seasonings that you would like. Okay, yesterday we had the hash brown egg waffle things. Today I'm showing you how we make pizza quesadillas. It's one of our favorites, and I can even have this like on Trim Healthy Mama with one of my low carb wraps. But let me show you the ingredients that we are using. Tortillas, I have some regular tortillas. I have some gluten-free tortillas for Julia. Butter, mozzarella cheese, but really you can use any cheese that you want. Pizza sauce, lots of times I make my own, but this is good pizza sauce too. And then whatever pizza toppings. Today we're just gonna do pepperoni because we are headed out to the boat and are in kind of a hurry. So we're gonna make that all up. And again, once again, this is the griddler. I love this thing. I've swapped out the waffle iron plates and now it's just the regular ones. And I'm going to make the kids pizza quesadillas. All right, here's Journey's already cut up. She can have some fruit with it. And here is Julia's. You have to tell me how that new gluten-free tortilla is, Julia. Okay. And then you can also have some on the sauce, some extra sauce on the side if you want. And I added some Parmesan cheese. Okay, today's lunch we call Quinoa Dip. And sometimes I'll just eat it plain, but usually the kids have it with tortilla chips. But it is just a cup of cooked quinoa, and make sure you rinse your quinoa before you cook it because it can be bitter if you don't. And then I will shred up the rest of this cheese. It doesn't take that much, but probably about a half a cup of cheese, a can of black beans, which I will rinse, and then salsa, and fresh salsa is the best. You can do it with canned salsa, but fresh salsa is the best. And that's probably about a cup of salsa. And then while the quinoa is still warm after it's cooked, I just mix everything together, put a big pile on the kids' plate, and then they dip tortilla chips into it. And it is really good. And of course, salt and pepper too. But really good, really healthy, lots of good protein and fiber and such. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and I'll show you the kids' plates when we're done. All right, I have the beans, the salsa, the cheese, and the salt and pepper in here, and then I'm just gonna add the cooked quinoa to it, and then we will eat. Okay, here's what a plate looks like. If you think your kids won't try quinoa or it looks too weird, you could totally leave the beans out. But just call it like salsa dip and you'll be surprised. I think your kids will like it. You should totally try it. Today's lunch is make your own pizzas. And these are the naan breads from Aldi that I get. You get 4 of them, which they're really big size. This will be enough pizza. So like each kid will get their own, and then this will be enough for them for probably 2 lunches, or they could probably have the rest for a snack later on. But 4 of them, I think it's only like $2.29 or something like that, and I keep them in the freezer. And so I just pulled out 2 and let them thaw out. And then I made Jalea and myself some fathead dough, which is gluten-free for Jalea, Trim Healthy Mama for me. And you can also pre-bake them like this and then wrap them up and stick them in the freezer, and they're awesome to have in the freezer for when you just want to pull it out for a quick lunch. Then the dough is already made and such. So we've got a bunch of different toppings, grilled chicken. I think I've shared this tip before. When I am grilling chicken, I will do a ton of it on the grill, and then I will slice it up and put it in the freezer, and then in little, like, enough for like a lunch or something containers, and then I'll pull it out, and it's like perfect for pre-cooked. Like when you need to like grill chicken for a recipe or whatever, it's already done, so it's perfect. Pizza sauce, I think Jericho's gonna make a buffalo chicken one, so barbecue sauce. Parmesan cheese, pepperoni, cheese, and then Jalea and I are trying something different. We're gonna try this pizza that I had at a restaurant that was delicious. So ranch dressing, cheese, chicken, and then when it comes out, you put on this, I made like a quick tzatziki sauce or something it's called, which is like a cucumber dill sauce. So your hot pizza comes out, you put this cold sauce on it, and then you put shredded dill pickles on top, and it was so good. So her and I are gonna try that, and then we're probably gonna do like a pepperoni mushroom black olive one too. So that's what's for lunch today. Super simple, super easy. We love using these for pizza crusts because we all have different pizza likes, and so you can make whatever you want. Here's what they look like before they go in the oven. This is Jericho's barbecue chicken. Journey chose cheese and black olives. Here is Jalea and I's ranch chicken, and then we're gonna put those other sauces on top. And then this is a pepperoni mushroom black olive. They're gonna go in 400, like all the crusts are pre-baked, so basically until everything gets melted and crispy. You guys like it?
Yeah.
Really Jalea, how is our, I haven't had a bite yet, but this is what it looks like. How is our weird pizza?
It's really good.
Is it good? Mm-hmm. How's your barbecue chicken, Jericho?
Okay.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Good. Today for lunch we are having chicken fettuccine Alfredo in my pressure cooker. We've got slime making going on as well. The ingredients that you will need for this one, I have some more grilled chicken that needs to be used up that I took out of my freezer, half and half Parmesan cheese, linguine or fettuccine, olive oil, butter, and then normally I would do garlic, like chopped onion and garlic, but I don't feel like doing that today, so I'm just gonna use some dried spices, which will be fine. So all I'm gonna do is pour some butter and oil into the pot, put the spices in there, break up the pasta in half. Oh, I forgot one more thing, which is 1 carton of chicken broth. And then I will dump the chicken broth in with everything else, put the lid on, put it on high for 7 minutes, I think is what I like. I'll double check that, but 7 minutes, and then I'll show you the second step when I'm done. Okay, this is what it looks like right before I'm gonna put the lid on, and I will say, make sure you stir it up after you put the pasta in because it will stick together a little bit, but then at the end, when you add the half and half and the Parmesan cheese, it will break apart again. But I checked and I like 8 minutes. So I'm just going to do 8 minutes. And then at the end, we will turn it off and we will stir in maybe half of this, it just depends, Parmesan cheese. And then at the end, we will stir in the cooked grilled chicken, and then it will be done. I just took the top off and I am stirring this, and you can see some of it sticks together, but all you gotta do is pull it apart, and with the amount of stirring that you're gonna do, it's all gonna get mixed in and be fine. So I'm gonna turn it back on, and I'm just gonna use my brown or saute thing. Then I'm going to pour the half and half in there. And as soon as that comes back up to temperature, I'm going to add the chicken and then start stirring for the Parmesan cheese. So I just kind of eyeball this and dump enough in to where I think it's gonna make a good sauce. That's looking pretty good. Maybe a teeny bit more. Okay. Then we can dump in the chicken. And then I'm going to put Parmesan cheese in there. And just keep stirring until the sauce comes together. Okay, family, how do you like lunch?
Awesome. Good.
Good.
Good. Good.
Good?
Good. Good. Good.
We're having watermelon.